Hey, you tourists, it's your boy Domination. This is Back of the Base and Juggle the Deuces. How we do text baby man under the spec. You know what it is on this. Real men rise up, fake men rise down. Real will rise up, fake will rise down. Breath where preacher preach on. And today's topic to talk about is the only place you ever gonna get it. 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 Only place you ever gonna get it is right back to basic. Juggle the Deuces. How we do text baby man under the spec. You know this on this on this. Real men rise up, fake men rise down. Real will rise up, fake will rise down. Breath where preacher preach on. Breath where preacher preach on. And today's topic we're going to talk about is we got to talk about this stuff right here. Now, if y'all never watched the show Naruto Shippuden, Naruto is the reincarnation of that guy, and Sasuke is the reincarnation of this guy. Why I'm showing this? It got a lot to do with Islam and has something to do with Israel. I said this before. The Ku Klux Klan are the reincarnation as the Knight Templars. And the Nation of Islam are the reincarnation as the Moors. Because it got something to do with the sun and the moon and the sun. Moon represent the Moors, and the sun represent the Knight Templars. And the Black Panthers and the Ku Klux Klan, the skinheads, the Nation of Islam, the Black Israelites, and the white nationalists, and the Aryan Nation and Aryan Brotherhood, and it got something to do with this whole Moorish Science Temple of America. Those people are the reincarnation of those clans and those tribes. Let me explain this. This is why there's so much problems between the blacks and the whites. This is why there's so much problems. And they both traded their own people. They both raced and traded their own people. They both did. White and black did this. Because of this issue, black men and white men are just alike. They are, man. White men feel like they're the original men, even though they because this caste system was created by them. And you white guys, y'all know it. Y'all arrogant in so many ways, but y'all good guys when it comes to heart, what y'all do. Black men can be good guys in ways, but a lot of times they can be arrogant. Because they feel like they should want the same position as white guys got. Even though we create the civilization, they create a civilization. You got one end of the white supremacy was birthed because of this whole Aryan thing. They think they Aryans. They really believe this blonde hair and blue eyes because what Hitler did and tell those people, and Hitler really manipulated those people. Hitler really did. He manipulated them. And some say that Hitler was descent of those Sonic Knights, even though you got the Knights of the Hospitallers and the Knight Templars. Knights Templars is Jerusalem, and then you got the Knights of Hospitallers that's come from Britain, and the Sonic Knights that's come from Germany. And the banking system was set up in Switzerland. Why Switzerland? Why Switzerland? Because Switzerland was the founders of the Knight Templars, also known as the Ku Klux Klan. And the founder of Freemasonry over there in Scotland. Even for the fiery cross was come from over there. If this is the only way to solve this damn problem. And hopefully you can make peace between not only blacks but whites too. It need to, because it's gonna get ugly. It really is. It's gonna get ugly if something don't stop behind that. And you got the whole thing about Nigeria and Niger and Uganda and Zimbabwe and all this other stuff from the dark-skinned people. They're descendant of the Moors, even though that's come from Morocco. Why Morocco? Because that's where the Moors was. Because of the Moors, they built the civilization there, that what they did, and then conquered Spain and Sicily. Because of that, they took out of power. Because they were slave Europeans. And I really believe they were slave Slav people. The word Slavic and Slovakian and all this other stuff from Western Slav, Eastern Slav, and South Slav. That's why you hear Bloods always talking about we're going to, Crips say talking about we're going to kill these Slavs. We're going to kill these Slavs. They call them crabs. It's like crab in a bucket. And they call the other, not only they call cribs crab, but they call blood slob. They slobber around. They slobber around each other. They slobber in blood. Like crude, young crude, mean young blood. And Crips, they call themselves cripple because they cripple a lot of people, and they crip themselves. They injure themselves. They killing each other for nothing. And they both descendants from Esau and Jacob. This is why that you see these things is going on. I know why black men doing the things they do, because we've been conditioned to think like that. We think that we're tribal Shabazz, but yet, is it really tribal Shabazz? Because they know that they look at Egypt as a black land. But where the red land come from, it come from a European somewhere. They interact with Europeans. I don't care what Europeans did or not. Don't get me wrong. Just like Europeans, I don't care what blacks did to Europeans or not. They both did the same. Whites and blacks were slaves. They were enslaved by their own people and enslaved by other folks. This is something that needs to be talking about because a lot of people are afraid to say this. Barack Obama, but when Barack Obama ran for president in the United States, he descendants of half Moor, half Knight Templar. Now, George Bush is a Knight Templar and probably had more in them because there are whites who have more in them from the star system. Some say the star system was created by the Moors. Some people say that. Now, the checkerboard and all that was created from the Moors. The public library, the public bathrooms, that come from. No wonder why blacks can't even they got to go to a separate bathroom, can't even go to a white bathroom. They got to go to a dirty bathroom, and whites go to the clean bathroom. They are trying to say that blacks are dirty and whites are clean. They're buying this myth that they are Aryans. If that's the case, that's come from the Persian Empire, and they got some black blood in them. But they ain't gonna never say it because this system was created of this caste system was set and designed in India to make black as the lower class and make white as the highest class. It just happened because of not only Jerusalem, where Jesus was born at, and some say in Bethlehem, that's where what this whole Ethiopian cave what Jesus was born at. Now, I don't know how true that is, but this explains why. Some people say that Jesus had something to do with John the Baptist. This is why there's so much tension that they put Jesus in the cross, because they feel like he was betraying his own people. But really, they betrayed him, and the Roman Empire was making decidedly the agreement to find him. They found him, and they clearly found themselves not guilty, but they going along with the verdict. They killed him because they framed him. What they did to John the Baptist, they killed John the Baptist and put the frame on Jesus. That's why the things that's going on. That's why Arabs and Israelis, they fighting each other because it got something to do between the relationship between the black and the white. It got a lot to do because Africa is on the bottom and Europe is on top. When they talk about the North Europeans, they're talking about Sweden. The Nordic race, whatever you want to call it, the sub-races, to Mediterranean, Eastern Belgic, and Alpine and race and development race, a lot more. They separate Europeans so damn much that you can't even tell now. This is why there's so much problems. White people, their skin is pigment, their skin is reddish and pigment and pale. Mostly pale. This is why they always upset that they are saying they are pure. This is why they always say that. They're talking about Sweden. That's what they're talking about. Instead of saying that India and Iran. The Nation of Islam, those people believe that it said, I forgot this guy they talking about, this, you something like that, Karuban or something like that. I can't pronounce his name. They believe that he created make his own DNA and interact with the star system, and somehow they created a white race. Now, I don't know what they got to do with this, but it sounds bullshit when you think about it, because this explains that they call white people devils because their skin is fleshiment with red. When you think of red, they're talking about Esau. And Jacob was a black person. He was dark. Just like it got something to do with Cain and Abel. And I believe this guy right here, the one with the speckled hair, he is Abel. And this guy right here with the plaited hair that way down the hairment, he is Cain. Look how they portray that show of Naruto Uzumaki. Sasuke is descended from this guy, and Naruto descended to that guy. No wonder why they going at it, because they was like brothers in some way. They was like blood related brother, even though they related from Madara Uchiha and Honorable Gensu. You got to study this stuff, because this is why it's happening right in before our eyes right now. Because the Nation of Islam and the Ku Klux Klan, they're gonna fight, because this been going on for a lot of years. Because black men and white men are just alike. What do black men want from the white men? Power. What do white men want from the black men? Respect. They just alike. Now, black men want respect from the white men, and the white men want the power from the black men. They just alike. Why they can't have the power and respect together? But they don't want to do that because they afraid that one of them gonna get more than the other. And they both trade their women. They both slave their own people. They both became a victim because of this. The white elite and black elite don't give a fuck about their own people. It's all about making money. All black men and whole white men listen to this. Y'all got to fight together, both side by side, to team up for y'all going after your own cause of your people, and not at each other, because y'all both became a victim. Y'all both been enslaved, and y'all both done wrong for y'all doing. I'm making this video because that's something you got to think about. Even from the Hell's Angels is based on the Ku Klux Klan. Because you got to remember, when the fallen angels from down from heaven, that come from Satan. Because Satan is related to Jesus, and Jesus related to, Satan is related to Zeus, and Zeus is related to Satan. And who's the father of Satan? Is Hades. No, who's the father of Satan is Lucifer. And who's the son of Zeus? Jesus. They were both brothers. And women did this. They had sex, not only had sex with the bad boy, but they also made love to the good guy. This is why you seeing this shit that's going on right now. This is why you seeing it. This is why. And she in the middle. Because she don't know what God that she want to beside who she give her heart. Deep down, some women want to be loved with a good man, but her mind is telling her that I'm going to find something that's going to be available to me. I wish that Ku Klux Klan and the Black Panthers would shake hands. It'd be a great to do right there. But it will never be this because of the reason why, because this whole slavery. How black Americans picking cottons in the United States, and how whites been enslaved this whole black death and black plague and all this other stuff. Because the word Fred flag comes from Conrad by oath. Look at that flag and look at Jamaica flag and look at Scotland flag. Don't they look like match? This is why you got to look at all these European flags. They show look each match, and so is African flags. And Asians in the middle of it, and that's in Mongols. Hold on for a second. Hold on. Hey, I'm back, but what I'm trying to say that these two is based on Cain and Abel. And Amazon and Indra, or something like that. Amar and Hindu. User is Abel, and Hindu is basically Cain, because he always do things on his own, and Naruto basically had some people help. He thought about more about other people more than he thought about himself. And this other guy thought about more about himself more. He didn't think about other people. Reason why I'm doing this that show, just watch that show and base, because I knew there was something special of Naruto and Sasuke, because they was always butting each other heads, but they were loving each other like brothers. Because Naruto proved that he can bring his friend back, and he did. He brought his friend. I knew he could do it for him to stop the conflict between now and good and evil, but stop the conflict between the innocence and the ignorance. And this is something that need to talk about. You can make a difference, people, and women, y'all can make a difference too, because it shouldn't be like this. We can live in all peace, in the question, in the story. But that's just my commentary. But just give me your comments, give me your video response, tell me what you think of this video, subscribe to my channel, alright? Alright. And it's your boy Domination. This is Back of the Base and Chugging the Deuces. I would do text baby. Until next time, alright? Alright. Peace. I'm out. Alright. Peace.